Hello, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to another new edition of a new members training in the criminal back office. It's a privilege for me to be here at the top of this hour to help you understand what we're doing in the criminal community and what the criminal society is all about and give you updates and necessarily if you have questions or you have quarrels or you have certain things which you wish to address, I'm readily available to help you go through that. So this is an opportunity for us to have an interaction with you, or if you watch this video when I post it in my YouTube channel and you feel like asking questions, just go below the video and type your questions. Whenever I come about them, I'm going to answer and give you a feedback on your questions. So that being said, let's move on directly to the presentation as we have here while waiting to come to your questions or your clarifications. The Criminal Society is a global initiative for securing an illuminatory society founded upon the principle that humanity is capable of lifting itself out of the morass of poverty, disease, lack, limitation, suffering, and ignorance into a new dawn of abundance and prosperity for all. So talking about abundance and prosperity for all is the focal point on which we are helping these uh, members that are joining the criminal community to understand. But the whole world at large, over 99% of the whole world have been made to believe in scarcity. What is the root cause of war, crime, and poverty? Is the belief in scarcity. We live in a world full of natural abundance, and yet mankind is ensnared in artificial scarcity because they have made people to believe that that's how it is. And this has led us to a very difficult situation, which is that of massive inequality. Massive inequality is what is really killing people in the world right now and putting people at different classes, as this video will really help us to understand.
I did some research, and this is what I found from reliable sources like the UN. It turns out that while the US is totally out of whack, things are actually way worse for the planet as a whole. Let's start with this graph. A perfectly even distribution of wealth among all living people, with everyone divided into 5 equal groups. Now, let's show how much each group actually has. Shocking, right? 80% of the world's people barely have any wealth. It's hard to even see them on the charts. Meanwhile, the richest 2%, they have more wealth than half of the rest of the world. Let's look at this chart another way. Let's take the whole world's population, all 7 billion of us, and reduce it to just a representative 100 individuals. Here they are, poorest people on the left, richest people on the right. Now let's show how the world's total wealth, roughly $223 trillion, is distributed. The vast majority have practically nothing. Nothing with which to educate their children, nothing with which to pay for basic medicines. While the richest 1%, they've accumulated 43% of our world's wealth. The bottom 80%, meanwhile, that's 8 out of every 10 people, have just 6% between them. But even this doesn't really show how extreme things have become. The richest 300 people on Earth have the same wealth as the poorest 3 billion. So the number of people it takes to fill a mid-sized commercial aircraft have more wealth than the populations of India, China, the US, and Brazil combined.
So we can see from this presentation that we have the world being separated into 2 big camps, where we have one side that owns all the world's wealth nearly, and the other camp that has nothing to feed on. And this is unfair because how can 1% of the world's population has 99% of the world's currency, and this keep moving on as time goes
2016 might
by?
become a
We
more
need to really
virtual
question
world.
out and look for
It
the
will
way
also
to
be a
give
more unequal world
an
than ever
understanding
before.
to this situation to each and
For the
everyone
first
that
time,
has the
the richest
mind to really
1% of the
understand what is
population
going
will
on.
enjoy a greater share of global wealth than the other 99%.
So that is why we are asking this question: what is the solution out to such a situation? If we keep trusting the status quo and we will most likely lose all our freedom and end up on a universal basic income that will guarantee that all of us will live in poverty while robots take over all our jobs. We need to do certain things in order to change the present state of things. And that is why we are saying that what we can look things from
you owe me $50, but
as these guys will permit us to understand that money can be looked at a different end, which is a decision on what you and me can decide on what money should look like. Let's listen to them as they expose on this topic, which we are going to detailedly explain.
You owe me $50, but I'll accept that in Bitcoin, Feathercoin, Litecoin, or Kanye West.
LTAT. Good mythical morning.
What is this worth to you, Link?
I'd say $20, Rhett.
And why is that worth to you, $20?
Because it says 20 on it.
And why does that matter to you? Why is it valuable to you?
Because the person I give it to get the thing I want also agrees that it's what I'm getting from them is worth $20.
That's currency. That's currency. Class dismissed. No, okay. All right. So
I'm a current dude.
You may know that we went off the gold standard at some point in the United States of America, meaning that a dollar does not represent some actual gold somewhere.
Fort Knox.
Now it is just the government says this is worth $20. Okay, and enough people agree and it becomes worth something and other governments agree, you get it. Now, cryptocurrency. You probably heard lots about Bitcoin. Everybody's talking about Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. You gotta invest in Bitcoin if you wanna get rich, like Harvard. You hear about Harvey? He bought a Bitcoin and now he's a millionaire. That's what I heard back home when I was in North Carolina over Christmas.
Really?
Yeah, Bitcoin's this, Bitcoin's that. And so I'm like, well, what is this stuff? I hear that in the news. It's called cryptocurrency. Now, the key difference between $20, yep,
we forgot that,
and cryptocurrency is the fact that this is backed by a central government. In other words, there's a bank. You can have it, sure. It's fake. It's worth nothing to me because it's not backed up by gold. No, I want that back. There's a central bank, a government-backed bank that has created that money, right?
Yes.
That issues that money.
Yes.
And so the stable thing, like the United States government, says that this is worth a certain thing. But cryptocurrency, it's just like me and you on the side, and we're like, hey, you want to start some money?
Yeah, man, I've been thinking I want to start money.
We can call it Rhett and Link dollars or Rhett and Link coin.
I don't have a printer, so that's
we don't even need that. It can just all be totally digital, man.
Bingo.
We'll call it Rhett and Link coin, and it'll be totally digital. And me and you will decide how many of it's going to be made and what it's worth.
What about just Link coin?
I don't want to do that. Let's make it Rhett and Link coin. We're stronger together, buddy. Stick with me here.
You can be in it.
And then we go out and we say, hey, you guys want to invest in Rhett and Link coin? You want some Rhett and Link coin? And
we call it Link coin for short.
Hey, this guy over here, we convinced this guy over here to sell his feed for his horses in Rhett and Link coin. He's accepting Rhett and Link coin.
Feed people.
And then all of a sudden you've got this network of users who've all agreed that Rhett and Link coin is worth something, and then it becomes worth something. Does that make sense? It's basically worth something because people have agreed, in a network have agreed that it is worth something, but it's just digital.
So we can understand from this guy's presentation that we can create a new form of money that we are the one to decide what is that money and how we can go about using it for the purchase of goods and services. So looking at what they are saying, we can understand that the crypto community has decided to create its own private currency, which is TBC. And TBC stands for the billion coin, and of which the smaller units are called Kringles. And this TBC is a community-based currency which is used for the purchase of goods and services within a given community, which is the billion coin community. And this community has over 22,000 merchants around the whole world that are already accepting in percentage this currency for the exchange of ordinary daily goods and services. But TBC does not stick only to that, because the main mission of TBC is to fight inequality, as we expose in this video above. So the Kringle Society will restore equality, one human being at a time, as they join the Kringle community to live a life of abundance and prosperity. And to talk to more details about what TBC is and where we are going and what the Kringle community is offering to fight inequality, watch this video and you will really know how it works. And from there, we are going to help you to position yourself as you move along with the Kringle community.
You are conscious. You are self-aware and capable of higher thinking. You and all of humanity are more valuable than precious gold. A mountain of gold by itself cannot do all the things you can do. You are more valuable as a living man or as a living woman than anything else in this world. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. Mankind is the most valuable thing on earth, and you are a part of it. We are inviting you to become part of a currency that recognizes you and your birthright to live in abundance. We are in the final stages of our global distribution of this currency that only goes up in value as each new member joins it. It's the members of our community that bring value to our currency, and we measure that value in grains of gold. We're in the distribution phase of our currency, while we've been building a new economy around it from the ground up over the past 3.5 years. Merchants all over the world accept our currency or partially accept our currency as payment for their goods and services. We want to give you a gift of some of it that is valued over $2,500, which you can use immediately with our participating merchants. During the distribution phase, we have two classes of members. You will either hold enough coin to become a billionaire or a millionaire. The creator of this coin has made enough to create 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires to establish an economy based on abundance, which will pull out all of the stops suppressing humanity into a perpetual state of poverty and misery. It's time for humanity to lift itself up. The creator, otherwise known as the admin of this coin, is ready to distribute enough of these coins to you to turn you into a millionaire or billionaire, in exchange for you completing some simple tasks. This is on top of the gift we will give you. In other words, you do not have to have millions and billions of dollars to buy into these positions. All you have to do is complete some simple tasks, and you will be rewarded with a mass quantity of these coins. In fact, it will be easy to turn you into a millionaire this week. Wow! Think about that. You could be a millionaire this week. The best part is that we can do this lawfully. We are at peace with all governments around the world, and we are recognized as a private, self-regulated society. Since we don't offer coins on the public market exchanges, we're free from the tethers that governments place on the market-based coins. We are free from the same regulations and tethers that have been used for so long to suppress humanity into a perpetual state of poverty and misery. You can finally be free to live a life of abundance. Isn't that what you always wanted? For more information about this, please read our public notice. So, you may be wondering how much this is going to cost you. Yes, of course, building and maintaining a global currency costs money, right? Everything can't just be for free. There is a monthly admin fee that needs to be paid to make all of this possible. Common sense will tell you that. So how much is that? The monthly admin fee is only 8 grains of gold, payable digitally. Well, how much is 8 grains of gold in USD, you may be asking? Is it $250? I mean, that would be a good deal if it was, because the gift is worth over $2,500, right? No, it's not $250 a month. By the way, our currency is free from transaction fees and middlemen. 0 transaction fees. Is the admin fee $100? No. How about $50 a month? No again. 8 grains of gold is about $25 today. That's it. Remember, this could turn you into a millionaire within a week, and it may only cost you $25 to make that happen once you complete the tasks required. If you can't manage to take advantage of this offer, don't worry. We have many jobs available where you can earn some of this currency, but these jobs won't pay you enough to become a millionaire so fast. But maybe over the years you can build up to that level. Every economy has workers at the bottom of it, right? The choice is yours. Do what it takes to become a billionaire, a millionaire, or become a worker supporting this economy that will make the world a better place to live in for all of us. Or you can even go away and keep supporting the current financial system that has been responsible for so much misery and perpetual poverty in the world. Make a good choice today.
So watching at what we have just presented to you, we come to understand the reality of what we are trying to put through that the criminal community has to share with all of us. So let's help you position yourself if you're coming on board new. The mature TVC community structure has three different zones. We have the billionaire zone, we have the millionaire zone, and we have the employment zone. And everyone in the criminal community that has come on board and is participating in all activities will have to benefit from these different areas that we have just pointed out. You will receive up to $500,000 in Bitcoin by getting a position on the rotator only if you have completed necessary activity to at least acquire a billionaire spot in the billionaire zone. This is what is going to give you the opportunity to be among the people that are going to be running the criminal community. Moreover, if you're coming in new and you haven't benefited from what we call the rapid reward, please go and get to benefit from that before the timer in your back office hits zero, as I'll be exposing how you can make use of that for your first 24 and 48 hours in the criminal community. Moreover, we talk about the rotator. The rotator has to do with 111,111 members that meet the monthly requirement will be placed on this rotator. And this rotator is a mechanism that helps the members on board to be receiving their $500,000 a month, and they must be active. And there is only one requirement for them to be active is to pay the billionaire program fee monthly. As they subscribe for this program fee monthly, they are the one place to make a whole lot as far as this is concerned, and they are the ones to be running the criminal community. And talking about running a community, which is a new kind of its own, a lifetime personal development is being given to these people to help them being well equipped and know what it takes to run a purely private economic like us in a complicated financial world like us today. So they are being taught on what it takes to do that by attending the mass adoption training that runs from Monday to Friday with the creator of the criminal community in the person of the admin of TVC. Moreover, massive rewards await everyone that completes the rapid rewards once you get on board. Once you receive the link to integrate yourself with the criminal community, as you accept to register and you register on, you are being given a gift of roughly 250,000 kringles, which you can still participate in activities to earn more. But for you to participate in activities to have more of these coins at this distribution phase, you need to select a program and pay your activation fee for that program, and you are open up to a whole variety of activities which will permit you to grab as many coins as you can at this distribution phase in which we are. So you selecting the program and positioning yourself gives you room for more of this coin before the counter hits zero, as we are fast moving the coins from the creator's wallet to all the different community members' wallet. One thing you should note is that as you enter and you select the billionaire program as first thing within the first 48 hours, you are on board to participate in this promotion, Rapid Reward 24. As you get for the first 24 hours on board and you help two people to get in to receive the gift just like you just received, you are going to be given 20 TVC. As you help those two people within the time limit of 48 hours to have two each, that is making 4 below the 2, which the 2 added to the 4 makes 6 with you, 7, you are going to be rewarded with 50 TVC. This is the greatest opportunity for you to make a whole lot at this distribution phase. Moreover, this rapid reward leads to mass adoption of the Kringle coin because we stand at the verge of making TVC being known around the whole world. You getting 2, 2 get 4, 4 get 8. We are at the fast end of touching the whole world with the Kringle coin. Moreover, to extensively do this, the community have decided that once you get on board, you should not stop tagging 10 of your friends every day, telling them, I have a gift for you, time is short, call me. As you tag your friends, I have a gift for you, time is short, call me to get the gift. You place them on a line limit to benefit from a whole lot. So go to your Telegram, Facebook, WhatsApp, and all the like to tell your friends, I have a gift for you. And once they accept the gift, you help them to receive the gift and tell them if they want more at this distribution phase, they need to select a program and activate their account for that program to earn more of these coins. The reality is that most people are not in line with what is going on. So just be patient a little bit and let them know the truth, and it will help us to understand more better. So we need to really make it clear to them of what is going on. But as they select a program, you are going to be plugged into what we call a Bitcoin bounty. This Bitcoin bounty is going to give you an opportunity to really earn a whole lot, because 50% of their activation fee for the program they have selected is going to be given to you as a direct commission for helping them to come on board. So you can use this as a means to get more people to come on board, or you can take it as a job, because taking it as a job gives you the opportunity to earn a whole lot. Collect Bitcoin bounties within 15 minutes of earning them, meaning that every 15 minutes of earning them, you are on a position to really make it great on your side. So the reality is that if they go for the yearly pay, they will have a discount. And as they go, get a discount, they select the Billionaire program, they are going to have a 50% reduction of the annual activation fee for the Billionaire program. If they select a Millionaire program, they are going to have a reduction of the $23 from the annual Millionaire program. Or if they select the Status program, they are going to have a reduction of $12 for the annual Status program. And you that help them to plug into the Kringle community, you are going to have 50% of their annual activation. So this is an opportunity, a win-win situation for both of you, and you keep making it work for you as you bring in more people to enjoy the abundance and prosperity of the Kringle community with other benefits that are associated to this one-year activation. We have this first one, as from the month of August, everyone that joins the community by activating his account with crypto is earning 1,000 TBC. So 1,000 TBC is reserved for 10,000 TBCs from the month of August to December that activate their account with crypto. So this is a very great opportunity for you to make it work for you and all the other members that are joining. Do not scrap them off this information, because the TBC coins are really fast pulling out from the creator's wallet, and very soon there will not be any possibility to at least earn 1 TBC. Moreover, we have United for Food. United for Food is a program which helps you to have your grocery bills being reduced to 50% for all the name brand products that you actually consume you're going to get them from this food subsidy center at 50% discount their ordinary price. And this is open to those of the billionaire program in the criminal community where 1,000 of them in a particular vicinity are active. You are going to have the opportunity to gain the ability to go to these centers and cut your grocery bills by half. This is only in line, and many cities are qualifying and many towns are qualifying to have these food subsidy centers, which will really make it easy for you to put food on table. We know how the world has really been these past days and how it is difficult to ordinarily eat as we used to do before 2020. Moreover, if it is hurt, if it is illness, if it is food supplements and what have you, there is this assurance card which is being offered around the whole world, but many people are not aware of what it is and where to get it. But in the criminal back office at the dashboard area, you can fill a form which will entitle you to be one of the first people to be having this assurance card. And one of the marvelous things with this assurance card is you pay no dime as you visit the hospital, or for all your hospital bills, they are going to be assured by this assurance card. So this is a very big boom and a very big opportunity to everyone around the criminal community to be the first people in the world to have this card. So if you're here, you're new, you don't know about it, just go to your criminal back office and get yourself registered and register everyone around you that is on the criminal back office and prepare them to just be ready, waiting along when these cards will be available. They are going to have theirs of which they can quickly use with whatever health problem they are having. Moreover, we have the $1,000 club. The $1,000 club is a club in the criminal community where people that earn $1,000 a week are mingling together. If you doubt it, you believe that it's not true that you can earn $1,000 a week, why not join the mass adoption training from Monday to Friday? You're going to be taught and given the skills that are necessary to put you on a good footing. Before you know it, you will also be at the level of earning $1,000 a week. So that is it for the presentation we have for you and where we are with the criminal community and what our focus is: fighting inequality and making people to be plugged back to the nature of which they're supposed to have, which is that of living in abundance and prosperity. So if you're new in the criminal community, now it's time for questions and we will look for possible answers to make you understand more better what we're doing. Or if you have clarifications or doubt that you want clarifications, we are still going to be available to help you through that. So thank you very much for your kind attention, and over to you to ask your questions. So feel free, if you're watching this video from YouTube or whatever, where you may found it, go below the screen or go below the chat area and usher in your questions. And definitely when we see them, we're going to answer them for you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.